Welcome and thank you for joining us. I'm Jessica Barbier, your host for the Cox OC Connection. On today's segment, we'll be talking with our friends from the Boys and Girls Club of Lake Forest. With us today to share more, we have Dave, Scott, and Terry. Thank you so much for being here today, gentlemen.
Thank you.
Thank you.
So Dave, I'll start off with you. Give us an overview of the Boys and Girls Club of Lake Forest, as well as your partnership with the Boys and Girls Club of Laguna Beach.
Okay. The Boys and Girls Club programs that we're running in Lake Forest are currently running at Olivewood Elementary. We're focused on kids from first through third grades, primarily for reading assistance. And then in the afternoon, we're offering for the kids over their lunch hour, any of the kids on campus that wish to participate in that. We've been doing it for approximately 2 years now. The Boys and Girls Club of Laguna Beach is administering the program, so we will be a unit of that program. And right now, we've gotten to the point where we have 90 kids.
Wow, you've grown a lot.
Oh, they're there Monday and Tuesdays over the lunch hour. And then in the afternoon, after school, we do the reading program. Although starting today, April 1, we will do an art program for the kids that are involved with the program.
And can you give us some of the specifics of the program? What do the kids experience when they go into Olivewood Elementary and receive these programs?
It's very interesting. When we first started, we went on campus and there was no activity going on at all, especially during the lunch hours. And we came in initially to do a soccer clinic, and we're surprised at the number of kids that signed up. And at that point in time, we said, let's expand this out and see if we can do an after-school program. We started off with teacher referral, 45 kids, 15 from first, 15 from second, 15 from third grade, that needed a reading assistance. Mm-hmm. It was very well accepted at the school, and we then expanded that to the summer program. And this will be our third summer that we're going to be offering that program. And it's time now to expand it out. We're looking to grow.
Congratulations on your expansion, and time just flies, because I remember meeting with you when you first just started getting these ideas rocking and rolling in the community. So Terry, I'm going to ask you, can you give us some background on your specific roles with these programs?
Certainly. Working with Dave, we actually got the brainchild for the whole project back in our Kiwanis days as a way to reach out more to the children of Lake Forest. We could see that there was clearly a need. So last year, as president of the Lake Forest Kiwanis, I got the idea that we needed to have an additional fundraising method to bring more money to the program so that we could expand it to what we really wanted it to be. So I'm personally active in the cycling community, and so while riding on a fundraising ride for another organization, the brainchild just came up that we really needed to do something like this for our Boys and Girls Club program. So last year we put together the Tour del Toro, as we called it, which was a run-ride combination where riders could come out and they could ride 25 miles or 62 miles, or the runners could run a 5K. The kids could run a short little fun run of their own, but we also had an opportunity for the little kids to come out and learn some of the rules of the road for bicycle safety. It was so well received by the community. We obviously will be repeating it again this year, with the goal being that this becomes an annual event that just grows and grows year after year and becomes a major fundraiser for the Boys and Girls Club of Lake Forest. This year we're hoping to have 500 participants. Last year we had about 200. So if we can get 500 or 600 participants doing the bike rides, doing the kids' safety rodeo, we can just get more families involved, more community outreach, and more exposure for the Boys and Girls Club.
Great, I love it. And Scott, why are programs that you guys are doing in Lake Forest so important for the kids in our community?
Well, definitely in Lake Forest, I think there's a need because we have a higher low income and English as a second language population. And so in our schools, you see there's a lower standard of performance when it comes to things like mathematics or basic English comprehension. And so access to quality education programs, especially after school, will really help address that community need, and that's pretty much why we're here and what we're trying to achieve in Lake Forest.
In addition to the Tour del Toro fundraiser, you also have a gala coming up.
That is correct.
I love galas. Give me all the fun details on this.
On May 30th, we're going to hold one of our major fundraisers. It's called A Night Under the Stars, Build the Dream. I've had a dream for a long time to build a Boys and Girls Club, an actual facility in the community. So this is that starting point. It's to gain get the people in the community involved. It's an opportunity to raise the funds that we want to do the programs at least 4 days a week during the summer. Once we get 100 kids and 4 days a week, we become a chartered unit, or at least we'll apply for that.
Okay, great.
And we will always be a unit of Laguna Beach Boys and Girls Club, just because that's the way Boys and Girls Club America is structured now. But we would have our own facility, our own activity, and we will rely on Boys and Girls Club Laguna Beach to do the administrative component. My job, Terry's, and Scott's is to raise the money necessary to keep those programs going. And we're looking to expand at this point.
And how can members of the community get behind you and help make you reach this goal?
The best thing they can do is go to our website, go to bgc-lf.org, and at that point you can get to our Facebook, or you can register for the Night Under the Stars. And when Tour del Toro becomes available and we start planning that, which will be next November, access will be the same thing through that website. And anyone who's interested in participating, we'd love to hear from you.
Wonderful. And before we close out, I know that fundraising is so important, especially in these years when you're building and growing. So you also have a fundraiser coming up, so more of a save the date at the end of the year.
That is correct.
So what are the details on that?
What we do it's called the Century Club. And this is more of a sponsorship activity. We're looking to give the advantage of a nonprofit for individuals to participate in. $100 gives you access and is a sponsor to the club. And it's more of an opportunity for the people to get involved who aren't able to get involved during the year. So that one will be starting probably in, I would say, late November, early December, and it'll go on through January.
You guys are keeping yourselves busy throughout the
All
year.
through the year.
Well, thank you for being here today. We're proud supporters of Boys and Girls Club and would love to see your goals and dreams come true in Lake Forest.
Thank you.
Thanks for being here.
Thank you.
And thank you, viewers at home, for joining us. To get some information on our local programming, visit cox3.com. And to find out about ways that we support the community, visit cox-cares.org. Thanks so much for joining us.
It's 3 p.m. For 50 million kids across America, school's out. And for a third of these kids, they're out on their own. Out with nowhere to go and nothing to do. But every afternoon is a chance to change America's future. All you have to do is open the door. It's time to support the Boys and Girls Clubs. Great futures start here.